So what you are about to see now is what got me started into taking photographs and video of certain types of behavioral things or nefarious activities. I originally thought these were drug dealers or maybe even terrorists, right? So let's start by presenting you with the very first video that I have in my collection, and that's this one. You'll see a video, or I mean a car pull into a very dark area and then just turn off its lights. It's what everybody does. There is no house there, there is no apartment there, there's no McDonald's there, there's no Best Buy there, there's nothing. It is country, it is a cow pasture. That guy had his turn signal on before, and then turned it off before he even made the turn. Maybe I selected the wrong video. This particular car only had its daytime running lamps on, and if you're paying attention, if he had actual headlights on, these signs are reflective signs. They should have been lit up almost like a Christmas tree. And some of the reflectors down here should have been lit up, but watch what happens. He just quickly makes his turn. I selected the wrong video. I have so many videos, and it takes patience to sort through them all, but here's the one I originally started talking about. There goes a Dodge Challenger of silver color. Appears to have some stripes on its side. It might be hard for you guys to see that. So the vehicle goes in there. It's a nice tourist attraction spot, you know, just in Athens, little old town in Athens. It's got a big, huge 14,200 foot volcano with snow on it. People like to just pull in here in this spot for no apparent reason at all. Just sit there and enjoy the scenery, feed the birds, talk to the deer, do a little meditation perhaps, yes. Or maybe perform some drug deals, trace somebody's phone illegally thanks to the state of Texas, follow people, you know, it all varies on your point of view. So if you're thinking about being a video surveillance technician or a private investigator, you might want to rethink what you're doing. So that was the vehicle first pulling in. Let's go to the next video. I believe it's in sequence. I could be wrong. So this vehicle is still over here somewhere with its lights off. There's another vehicle performs a U-turn, showing the vehicle still sitting there by the reflection on the other vehicle. Let's go to the next vehicle. The next video. What's weird to me is right about where my tip of my fingers, there's a little glowing dot right there. That could be an artifact on the camera lens. I don't know, but that just, it's really weird to me. But pay attention. Let's see what happens. Lights turn on. Taillights turn on. Or he's stepping on the brake pedal. Stepping on the brake pedal now. Nope. Turn them back off. Here comes another approaching vehicle. Let's go to the next video. Because these videos are recorded in loops of like 1 minute or 3 minutes. I forget what. I think they're one minute intervals. So the next vehicle approaches. and pulls into the very same tourist attraction. Imagine that. It's a very popular place, this corner where I live. Very popular tourist destination. People from all over the world come here just to kind of sit there and park and stare at a volcano that doesn't exist with no snow on it. And they just like to sit there and perform, to what I'm thinking, illegal activities or terrorist activities. I don't know, but the state of Texas is definitely responsible for giving these fucking shitbags my information, which puts me into a very dangerous situation, and because they don't want to listen, puts these guys in a very dangerous situation. The next video. So now one of the two cars is starting to back out. Perhaps they realize that there is now video being recorded on them. I have so many videos, and this is the old stuff you're looking at. This is the old stuff. I'm hoping this stuff will all clarify itself before I get to the more modern new stuff of today. Hopefully everything will work itself out and the can of worms will be put away. And this guy just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, or he just wants to show his testosterone level and just show that look at me. I'm watching you, motherfucker. That's what he's saying. That's what he's attempting to show. He's attempting to show that. So here comes two vehicles moving at 55 miles per hour. North and south, 55 miles per hour. East and west, 55 miles per hour. 55. Here comes another one at 55, I would say. And then you're going to see another vehicle move by very, very slow. For those of you who don't know military time, that would be 6:43. So the vehicle disappears somewhere beyond camera view. You can still hear the vehicle, still see its taillights from time to time. Still see the taillights back there, and now the taillights have disappeared. So we'll go to the next video. I think the very same truck reappears here. You can hear its engine. Truck. That's me getting into my car. So this is what it looks like in broad daylight. From the camera view you just saw, they were parking over here in that concrete pad just over there, and that's what you saw. And there's nothing back there. There's a tree line back there, and it's a cow pasture. There's no 14,000 foot snow-capped volcano. There's no 2,000 foot waterfall. There's none of that shit. And then I'll show you an alternative point of view. And this is evidently the 1st of January, or January the 24th, 2017. So again, this is old stuff. And forgive me if you don't see it that far, but if you look straight up in this ditch area where I'm moving the cursor, then follow straight up, this is where they're parking from an alternative camera angle. The cameras I first started using are very cheap. They are only enough to help provide some evidence. You really can't see too much detail except for in very good light. You can tell a Jeep is a Jeep. It's blue, it's red. As you can tell, you really can't make out a license plate number or anything in that particular order. Just a vehicle performing a U-turn, you know, standard operating procedure. Because they know I have a camera. I switched the camera positions around many different times to try and find different camera angles that would best suit my needs. And yet here again in the beautiful little town of Athens, we have another sightseer in the middle of the night. Just, that's what you gotta do. You gotta come up in the middle of nowhere in the countryside of Athens and just go ahead and pull in. Take a breather, relax, because you know exactly where this spot is. You've pre-programmed it on your GPS to come and sit down and relax. It's exactly what you do. I mean, I do it all the time. I just randomly find a place on Google Maps, and I search it out, and I just go there. That's what I do. I mean, don't all of you guys go outside and just pick a spot to go and just kind of like chill out in your vehicle in front of somebody's house, like they can't fucking see you? I mean, it wouldn't cause you any kind of concern, would it? I mean, why would it arouse your suspicions at all for any reason? I mean, this is perfectly normal behavior. Perfectly normal. And here slowly you'll see a vehicle pull up and just kind of, sit there and chill. He can't figure out where the main parking spot is. You can get the best view of the volcano that sits there. So he just sits there. And he sits there. Yeah, this is a part 2 because I have the camera actually in loop mode and to record like 3-minute long or 1-minute long intervals. And this guy just sits there and sits there. I mean, don't you do the same thing? I do. I do it all the time. I just pick out a random destination anywhere, and I go drive there, and I just sit there for no good reason. 55 mile per hour zone. At least he's obeying the law. He is at a stop sign. He's there. He's doing a good job. It could be a female. I don't know. I'm just gonna identify everything as a he until I know differently. It's nice that he's obeying the law and making sure he is completely stopped, and I'm pretty sure he is stopped. I don't know, maybe he's not sure he's stopped yet. I mean, it's possible he doesn't know just yet that he's stopped. It's possible. So now, after some time later, he decides to, well, maybe I gotta go pee-pee. Maybe I gotta go buy some cigarettes. I don't know, but I'm leaving now, finally. When I first moved out into the country, it was very quiet. Nothing like this ever happened. There was not much traffic at all. You were lucky to see one car pass by here maybe once an hour down this road. And the same with this road. Occasionally there might be 2, bumper to tail. There might be 2, but never this much traffic. And here we just see another guy. Oh, I made a mistake. I need to go back to McDonald's. I need to go back. I made a mistake. Time to go away. This is just such a common reoccurrence. I never noticed it. So what you're about to see now is just one particular red Ford F-250. Could be a 350, but 1031, 1053, 1105, 1106, and 1228. I should pause it first and figure out where it is. So here it is at 10:31 in the morning. This guy, he's just a busybody. I mean, he is working everywhere. He's working hard as a dog. Just driving everywhere. Let's go to the next video. 10:53. Oh, here he is right away. Look at that. Except he's coming the opposite direction now. He drove 100-mile long loop. That's what he did. He drove a 100-mile long loop. He came back around and started going back the other direction. That's pretty amazing. And we should see him again here shortly. Sometime here. I don't know where exactly, but there he is. And we can identify him easily by this little thing right here. This is a key signature piece on all of them. And he decides to sit there and wait for a little while. I don't know what he's waiting for, but he decides to sit. Again, very dark windows. Yeah. Do I want to turn left or turn right? I don't know. Oh, there's a car coming. Or a truck. 1106. There goes that truck. Let's expand it. And we're, you know, and that truck passed. And, you know, I feel like just sitting here for some more. And I gotta take a breather. You know, at stressful driving. There I go. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. I gathered all my video evidence on the house on the corner here. So 1228. Yeah, I'm gonna return. I'm going back home now. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm done. So this kind of behavior that I showed you is what prompted me. This was happening long before I even bought a video camera. And this is the reason why I bought a video camera, is because I was seeing very strange behavior that just did not make sense.